Hi guys, this isn't going to be so much of a training video as it is, I want to talk about a topic. The topic is pit bulls. I know they have a really negative opinion about them. A lot of people do. And you know, I've been around a lot of them, a ton of them in my life. And I can tell you, and I'm just going to be straightforward, this is honest, non-biased opinion about them. When they're good trained dogs, they are awesome. Look at this guy. Now, when people start running into problems with them is when you start getting multiple bully breeds in general, whether it be bulldogs, you know, even the mastiffs and the pit bulls and the American bulldogs and bull terriers and that kind of stuff. When you start having multiple ones of them is when you start getting issues. And you can't blame the dogs. The humans made them this way. They were bred for this. People were sick, and they still are. People are still sick with the fighting, the bull baiting, the dog fighting. So I can't totally say that a lot of the people that are against them don't have some validity to their opinion, because they can be a handful, especially if they're not raised right and they're not trained, they don't have any obedience. You can run into some problems with them. Normally, it's not anything that have to do with humans. It's usually dog on dog stuff, because that's what they were bred for. They were bred for blood sports. Weren't you? So when people get, you know, multiple pit bulls in their house, and then they wonder why they're having fights or just tension in the house, well, trying to take that out of a pit bull or a bully breed in general is like trying to take the herding instinct out of a border collie. So it's just something. They're great dogs. When they're good, they're one of the best on the planet. But when they're bad, they can be bad. Because when they get into a fight, you know, they don't mind it. They kind of enjoy it, just like a lab enjoys retrieving. And once they get their mindset on that and they're enjoying it, you know, then it's just like anything else. You try to stop anything to do something that it enjoys, and it's going to be difficult. You're going to run into problems. But I love the breed, and it's sad to see so many of them in shelters now, and the shelters are just overran with pit bulls. You can find a pit bull anywhere, any newspaper, Craigslist, the shelters, they're just everywhere. People get them because they think they want a tough dog. They want something that looks cool and tough. Well, you got one. And then when they get what they want, then all of a sudden it's a little bit too much. And not all of them are like that. There's a lot of them that you never have a problem with. Like this guy here, not a bit of aggression in him. Not a bit. I don't have to worry about him at all. Same with Molly. She's over there. Hi, Molly. I have her in there right now because if I had them both out together, it'd just be a crazy wrestling match and I'd be dropping my phone everywhere. But those two together are fine together. I can put them out here outside, let them go to the bathroom, and not even really worry about them, not even have to think twice about it, really. And be careful if you get two of them. It's best to get the opposite sex. Males and females tend to get along better with each other than two males or two females. I mean, there's exceptions to everything, and of course, you can't always say that that's set in stone, because I know for a fact that's not the case all the time. But so just think about that when you're adopting a dog and you want to save a pit bull. Are you the type of person that can deal with a very determined, strong dog, that if things go bad, you're not going to panic and lose your head and ultimately take it to the Humane Society, or it'll probably be euthanized. So They're not bad dogs, they just are different. They take a little bit more, they take a different kind of owner to be able to guide them in the right direction and get the most out of them. And if they are raised properly, then this is what you get. That's what you get right there. And he's a really cool dog. He's not neutered. He's actually he's timid around dogs. So, and I'd rather almost have that in a pit bull than one that's very dominant and aggressive toward dogs. Look, he's biting my finger off. He's mauling me. But now I just wanted to make that video because they get such a bad rap. And you know, I can't totally say that it's not all, some of the stereotypes are kind of deserving sometimes, because you watch videos on them, you hear it on the news, and you know, you don't see beagles doing that stuff, but it's what you wanted, so that's what you got. So deal with it and be a responsible dog owner, and you'll have a good dog, won't you? Won't you, man? All right, we're out. Toodles. God.